Hi guys, and welcome to this third introductory videos on this mini series before you start your 12-week transformation. Now in yesterday's video I said that this was about periodization, but it's actually about goals and the consistency tracker that we use and why we use them essentially, and what you need to do before your first session with us or your second session with us. It does depend on each person, when we're going to actually sit down, write your goals down, and so on. Now, we believe that goals are essentially the most important thing when it comes to your program. Essentially, goals are just there. They're just a way of us reverse engineering of where you want to be, and then we can basically get that, with that information, work out exactly how we need to program you and what we need to prescribe you for you to absolutely smash whatever those goals are that we choose. Now, there's a reason we call them goals and not aims. For me, goals should be flexible. It should be between one goalpost and another, rather than being absolutely spot on and trying to get something. The more further down your training you get, more specific things need to be. The more we need to then start making aims rather than goals. But for general well-being and weight loss, we believe that goals are by far and away the best way of doing things. Now, the way that we set goals is we have 4 different types. We have health, we have physical, we have visual, and then we have habitual. Now, what we want you to do is go away, have a think about what you'd like to achieve in the 12 weeks that we have together. We like to set goals every 6 weeks. So we're going to do a 6-week goal and then a 12-week goal, and then we can access we can go over these once those 6 weeks and those 12 weeks goals come up, and then if we continue to work together, we'll set more goals as well. Now, what we want your goals to be are qualitative goals. So these are all about how they're going to make your life better. Now, what I would try and stay away from is using too much numbers and quantifiable goals, because essentially what our job to do is to take a look at what you want to achieve, what's going to make your life better, and then we basically get the numbers version of that goal and put that down onto your goal sheet. So for example, it might be that you want to feel amazing for a wedding day or a holiday or something like that. You want to look leaner, you want to look fitter. What we then do is we take into account the certain metrics that you'd use for that, for example, weight, and then using the skills that we have, we can then put that into a formula, and we can sort of see what's really realistic as well. Now, a bit of a motto that I've got for goals is, it's a funny one, is the harder you squeeze the orange, the more juice you'll get, but the sorer your hand will be. So essentially, yes, we can go hard. Yes, we can achieve a lot in 12 weeks, but the harder it will be. And what we don't want to do is break your hand. So we want to squeeze hard. We want to get loads of results, but we don't want to do something that's essentially impossible and actually not be good for us in the long run as well. So another thing that we do is a consistency tracker. You may have seen it already on your schedule. It's called the Marble Test. Now, this is just a really simple way of basically just tracking day in, day out to see whether you've actually achieved what you want you to do on that day. So if you hit your steps and you hit your calorie target, you essentially pass 1 of 42 marbles over, and then you've done 1 out of 42 days. You tick that off, amazing. 42 days because it's a 6-week period. Now, what we're looking at doing for, say, your habitual goal is to achieve around 38 out of 42 days where we've passed over a marble from one ball to the other, and then we can really go back and see why you've been so successful afterwards. What you find a lot of the time, if you don't track consistency, people are often a bit annoyed that they've not got the results they want, but actually what's happened is they just haven't been consistent throughout the 42 days. So it's really just a tool. Lots of people love it, lots of people don't. Again, that can be something that you discuss with your coach to see if that is for you. So we need you to think about your goals, but also what we need to do is think about your reason why. Why are you doing this? What's going to be the thing that you go back to when your motivation is low, when you've had a bad day at work? What is it? What is that thing going to be? And for me, I find it helps if it's quite a personal thing, and I just think we just find that that's those that do incredible within this transformation are those that have a huge reason why. And that's about it, guys, with the goals. So quick summary: go away, have a think about what you'd like to achieve from a physical, health, visual and habitual point of view, we'll then match them up with quantifiable goals, and also find a reason why, something that is going to spur you on even in the toughest times within this transformation. If you've got any questions, again, just give us a shout. We're more than happy to help, and I shall see you tomorrow on periodization. Cheers.